Live.
We're live. We'll just wait for a minute then. Thank you very much, those beauties. So hi everybody, we're just waiting for you to get together. I'm going to get John to do a couple of shout outs while we're waiting, because as you know, everybody's got to come and join us at 8 o'clock. So I don't know where we're up to at the moment. We're ticking nicely, John.
21, 27.
21, 27, that's great.
33.
How many?
33.
Fantastic. So you are looking at an extremely exhausted Carol. There's a very tired John behind the camera and a very tired Maria. And the only person with any energy is Farah. She's buzzing around and we're dying here in the kitchen. We've just come back from Cake and Bake London, and the team and myself want to say a fantastic thank you for all you guys who came down to the exhibition to see us. It was absolutely amazing. Those who came on Friday, it was quiet in the morning, but it was crazy in the afternoon. And those who came on Saturday and Sunday, well, you just know what it was like. It was absolutely crazy. Well, we were, ching ching, we were, sorry Farah. So we were absolutely mad busy. So for all of you that I actually met, thank you. I know I didn't get to see quite a lot of you, and you said to the other girls, can't get near the stand, and I've had loads of messages say you can't get near the stand. But those of you who did see me is exactly as I am now. Probably too much to say, going on with myself, but anyhow, thank you. So I'm just going to get John to shout out a few hellos who's joined us.
We've got Lisa Waters, Karen Pritchard, Antra, Jane, Pam, Iris, Michelle, Elaine, Martin, Wendy,
Hi,
Melanie.
everyone. Who's that?
Melanie, Shanaz, Violet Ann, Zoe, Lindsay. Come on,
John, you've got to zest this up a little bit.
Karen, Pam, Jane,
So
Angie,
hi, everybody.
Doreen, Lindsay, a lot of regulars.
So then, all right then, let's just have a shout out. Who actually came over the weekend? Who did I actually meet? So put your thumbs up now, or give me a wave, or say hello. Who did I actually meet? Because that would be quite nice. I'll have a little nosy on your profiles later when I'm in bed.
Yes, there's a few. Not sure. Can't tell who it is though.
We can't tell. I'll be able to tell later. So anyhow, I've got another, and as I say, I've got Farah in the kitchen. Okay, little one again. I need to put these little ones on stilts because I'm a big girl anyhow. Then I get these little ladies in, and I look ginormous. So what's going to happen tonight is Farah's going to come along and show you how to make these. She's actually going to show you her way of making a Madeira cake. And what are these, Farah?
Genoise sponge.
Genoise sponge, there you go. That's how tired I am. I got the wrong way.
Yeah,
so Farah is actually a professional pastry chef. She's not a cake decorator, so she's a pastry chef. So she knows everything about how to make the correct sponges, pastries and everything. These are delicious and they smell good. Raspberry apple and lemon drizzle. So we're going to be tucking in them tomorrow. But we might cut one up here live tonight. So these are what she's going to make tonight. She's going to show you how to make her version of Genoise sponge, and then we'll put it on the website tomorrow for you, the recipe. So John's just having a little look there.
Swiss Meringue Buttercream.
Yeah, I'm going to get to that in a moment.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the other thing that Farah is going to do is show us how to make Swiss Meringue Buttercream. Now, I've got to be honest, I love Swiss Meringue Buttercream. Do I like making it? No. I sort of have a nervous breakdown when it comes to putting it on hot boiling water. So Farah's going to show us the easy way of making it with pasteurised eggs. And you can get these in any supermarket in a carton. And how long is the lifespan on these, Farah?
It's
in the fridge.
Normally you can freeze them if you want to.
So you can freeze the container?
Yeah, you can freeze the container.
Isn't that, isn't it? You'd never thought you could freeze a container.
Yeah, you can
and
do.
Out of the container, let's just see, you've got to use within 7 days of opening. And if you're not going to freeze them, they last till, well, this packet here.
It's got a date on it, 31st.
Of what?
Of October.
Oh, right. So we bought these today, didn't we?
We bought them.
So that's great.
Yeah.
So this is what we're going to use. And the fantastic thing is that Swiss meringue is fabulous for with the nifty nozzles. So where buttercream doesn't always give you a a really nice edge, the Swiss Meringue does. So here we go, we've been playing, so I'm not sure if John can zoom in, just do a little demo on there. So this one is, it's either Night Jasmine or Jasmine, I can't remember, I can find out later. But all we're going to do, squeeze, and look at that for a beautiful cup. Just comes off so nice and smooth. Exactly the same principle. I just love it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oops.
So there is an example. I was showing all the ladies this weekend how not to. You've got to take your time. So when you go onto the palette knife, you squeeze, you relax. Oh, look at that. I'm doing my sucking now. There we go. But if you pull it off too fast, okay, you're sucking. So I'll just do that expression for you. If you actually pull it off too fast, that's what's going to happen. Okay, so you've got to sit it on your nozzle, squeeze, relax, off. Pull it off too fast, you get this, get that. So it's as though you've sucked it in, and just release your fingers. So I hope you lovely ladies got that, but I just love that effect there. So we'll put that back in the container. And in a minute, I'm just going to show you what else we're doing here, because lots of ladies asked me what I was going to do this weekend, and tonight, and I thought I was going to get a night off, but I'm not. I'm going to show you how to do a Halloween unicorn cake using the nifty nozzles. Might be a rough version, but we'll see how we go. So let's have a little look over here then. So these are the nifty nozzles. So these are the genuine Russian piping tips, and everybody who was at the show this weekend actually saw these. These are 2 wedding cakes. You've seen this one loads of times, this wedding cake. And this was another one that I did that I've taken with me just for the exhibition. I also took this one with me as well, a rose. So this is just a rose tip and a leaf tip. The pink dome tip, the pink dome cake, I popped it on here. Different selection of nozzles in here. This was just to show you don't have to keep using the nozzles in your pink dome. And this board that King Firth did for us, it's been well and truly used, but we've used it for loads of different displays. I really like it, and I like it with this one on. I showed you how to make this cupcake arrangement a couple of months ago, and I might come back to do that for you in January, we'll see. So this was just all cupcakes put into a bowl. And then this unicorn is well and truly battered. He went to Cake and Bake this weekend, and as you can see, Laura made this one in the summer. Just a quick rough version, and that's all we're going to do. It's to give you the idea, and everybody had a good old poke at it and everything this weekend. So we're going to make another one of those, yeah? And I just want to show you this amazing cake. So this amazing cake here, not only did I have to get ready for Cake and Bake this weekend, I went and booked myself in on a class with Christina Ludlam, not thinking that I was actually at Cake and Bake this weekend. So after setting up the vans, getting ready, I drove down to Mansfield, met up with Christina, did her class on the Wednesday. One of our followers, Selma, was there, which was a nice surprise because I didn't know that she was going. And we both made this cake in the day. And that is absolutely fantastic. And I'm so excited about it because I never actually thought I could make something like that. And Christina has got fantastic patience, and she showed us every step of the way. Her classes are £125 for the day for the wedding cake class, so you should pop over there. I'm not on commission, okay? But pop over there and have a look and see if you can book on the wedding class. And she also does a fabulous book. Excuse the trainers, by the way. Where's that book, John? Yeah, Maria, can you just pass me that book? That's got John's glasses on at the moment. So she very kindly, you were all buying these books signed a few months ago when she came in, but I've got a few more books left, so that were unsigned, and Christina very kindly signed them all for me. Now, I've only got a few left. I've got about 6 or 7 left. Anybody who wants one, okay, I've reduced them by £1, so they're £12 on the website. And as I say, they're all signed, and it shows you, this book actually shows you. So if you do know things about sugar paste, it actually shows you how to make this cake. But I actually not only wanted the book, I actually wanted to go and see how she used it. And not only that, in the book, look at this fabulous dress. We didn't learn this on the class, but this is in the book on how to make this. What else is in there? There you go. She actually demoed that for you when she came along. So there's lots of things in it, and they're all used with Karen Davies moulds as well, and a few other cutters from other companies. So an absolutely amazing book, signed by Christina. Grab yours now, it's on the website. There's only about 6 or 7 left. Make sure you get them now, okay? And then, as I say, I'm going to make a Halloween unicorn cake. Not sure what it's going to look like, but we're going to go for it. So the oven is on, and I am going to leave you with Farah, okay? So when John's ready to come back to us, I'm going to leave you with Farah. Is John still with us?
I just got a question. What book is it?
Oh, what book is it? Okay. Yeah, it's Vintage Cake Decorations Made Easy by Christina Ludlam. And if you can't find it, I don't know whether we put the link. Did we put the link on the website? Yes, so if you go to the top of the page on Facebook, all the links of what we're using tonight is actually there, included in the book. So I'm going to hand you over to Farah. I'm going to be your Joey tonight, so whatever you need me to do, you tell me, and we're going to crack on.
Okay.
Okay, and if you can hear some rustling in the background, it's me.
Good evening, everyone. Right, we're going to start making these lovely cakes for you today. So we're going to go through step by step on how I made these. Okay, first of all, we need our ingredients. So for this Genoise sponge, which I've got one here already pre-made for you, just to see the base of it. Okay.
Just move that chair out of the way.
We need
We
for
don't
our
have an
ingredients.
audience who can sort back.
Okay, that's fine, no problem. Yeah, we need 4 eggs. Okay. 4 ounces of caster sugar and 4 ounces of self-rising flour. Okay. And we need 2 ounces of butter. Okay. What we need to do is, Carol, we need to melt this butter.
Oh right, I'm not very good at the old melting. When you say melting, what do I need to do with it? Does it need to be really, really...
Yeah, melt it in the microwave.
Okay, good.
That's fine. Thank you very much.
I'm known for ruining people's ganache.
Oh no. This is not ganache, so this is okay. So we've got your bowl, right, with your beater on there. Okay, beater. Okay, already on it. Make sure your bowl is very clean, sparkly clean. Okay, because it's just like meringue. If your bowl is not clean enough, it doesn't work properly, so you won't have that smooth finish to it. You add your eggs inside. 4 eggs. Okay, and your caster sugar. Okay, and what you need to do is basically give this a very good beat when I know how to use this machine. Carol? Didn't ask, did I? Start off slowly.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, yeah, I should have asked you how to use the machine. My fault. And just give it a very, very good feel.
Hot back fire, is that okay?
That's fine. Thank you very much.
Just be careful.
And then you go fast. It goes pale and double the volume. What we're looking for is a meringue consistency of a real consistency. So when you actually I'll show you how it works. What it's done. It's going to take a bit of time though.
Don't worry, Farhat.
The mine she's a lot more powerful.
Well,
It's better one.
I never said KitchenAid was the best.
Yeah.
We had an Andrew James machine in a couple of weeks ago, and it was amazing. It was so fast, and faster than these. I buy the KitchenAid mainly because I like the colour.
Yeah.
So I'm sure KitchenAid won't be very happy that I don't say how wonderful they are, but I do only buy them for colour.
Yeah. So what you can do is like a flyby. It's a lot more better.
So if you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm just actually prepping up. So I'm actually getting my colours ready for the Halloween cake. And when Farhat's ready, I'll send you back over there. But in the meantime, I'm just going to quickly show you how to... You ready?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this off and I'm going to change the beater to this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because I reckon it will work better.
Right, okay then. Good. Do you know how to change it? Do you need me to do it for you?
I don't know really how to change it.
Yeah? Okay. Do you want to do it, Ray? Ray knows how to do it for you. Okay.
Okay.
So, one of the things with the piping bags, I don't know whether John can get in here. So, a lot of people always ask how to cut the piping bag. So, these are your nifty nozzles. And when you put it in the piping bag, you have this little frill on the side.
Yeah, I'll use it again.
So, just squash your nozzle into there and cut that so it's in line with your bag.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to find where that split is,
Is it on?
and we're going to cut it over. Very simple. So that when we put the nozzle in, we're just going to squeeze it there. That way your nozzle's not going to pop out. Okay? So we're there. So I'm going to fill this up with purple. So these are the Halloween colours that I'm actually going to use tonight.
So as you can see now, it's going to turn pale, right? This is exactly what we want. We're going to give it a few more minutes on the mixer so it goes really pale in colour. And show you exactly what I mean if I can work out this one. Now, at the moment, that is not done yet. That I can tell is not done. Oops. I need to do a bit more. So how do we know it's done or not? So when you actually take the mixture out and you've got your blue whisk, and if you take it and it creates like a ribbon consistency, what is called is a ribbon consistency, when you can actually see the lines of the meringue coming through, right, that's when you know that this is actually done then. It looks like it's quite done now. You can have a look now, it's pale in colour and it's full of volume.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I get that.
So we're gonna take this out and see.
Can you just tell everybody what exactly is in the mixture at the moment?
At the moment, we've got eggs and sugar. And that's all we've got in here. Nothing much. Right. Now, if I do this,
what quantities?
4 eggs, right, and you've got 4 ounces of sugar. So if you can see this happening to it, it's what you call ribbon consistency. Can you see the drizzle on it?
Oh yes, I can, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never
And it
made
leaves a line.
never made a Genoise sponge before.
Yeah, this is what it's called a ribbon consistency. So that's what we're looking for. Exactly what we've got there is that's what we're actually looking for. So when we've got that happening, okay. Sorry, I'm a bit new to these machines.
Yeah, it's always difficult when you're using somebody else's machines, so don't worry.
So now I've got my 2 ounces of butter, which I melted, okay, and I'm just going to slowly drizzle this on a slower speed, just on top, basically, right? So incorporate all my butter inside there, right? And for this Genoise one, it's always better. What we used to do is get your hands dirty, basically. Wash your hands, right? Because this is when the fun starts. Okay, so.
Oh yeah, it's for me when this.
Yes, the fun part. And we can try and get this off. Okay, so now this is what you're gonna look like.
That looks lovely, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Really nice.
Right. Okay. Now we've got our 4 ounces of self-rising flour. Okay. Now what we've been told basically, you don't even. Just sprinkle a little bit at a time, right? And then you can just fold it in. As you see, you fold your butter in. Either you can, you know, get down and with your hands and go right inside it, or you can use a spatula like this. Either way, what you're doing is creating a form, but making sure you're not breaking, right, or the actual fold of it. So if you go and put all your flour in once, right, all that air that you've made will go down, okay? So we need that air in our cake. So we add in, make sure always that your flour is sieved, right? Because otherwise you're going to have lumps, right? And with this the key is to fold your flour inside to make your Genoise sponge. As you can see there, right? How you're doing it. So the more you mess about with it, the more it's going to end up wrong. So
Keep
do it
your
very
bowl over it.
lightly.
I'll keep your bowl over it and then you're not filming the floor.
Alright, okay. So more flour in it. So flour at a time, bit at a time, keep folding it. This is the process you have to go by. As you can see, the batter is very light, okay?
It's really foamy, isn't it?
It's
lovely.
very foamy and light, right? It's always best when you're making something like this is, what I say is, either you can use what you call stock syrup, okay, which is sugar and water boiled together, and you can flavour your sponge after it's cooked. Or you could flavour it with anything like a lemon drizzle or raspberry drizzle or something like that to flavour your sponge, you know. At the moment,
what are we going to flavour it with?
We're going to flavour it with a raspberry drizzle.
Good.
Yeah. And I'll show you how we do that afterwards.
The original mix that you did, is it possible to overbeat that?
Not really, no, I don't think so. I mean, it takes about 35 to 40 minutes in the oven, depending on how fast your oven is.
No, Farah, what they said is, you know, when you was mixing it to get it nice and frothy, can you overbeat? Can you overbeat it with a mixer?
No, I've never overbeaten it.
But can you?
I don't
You know,
think
like sometimes you can overbeat cream, can't you?
No.
I always overbeat cream.
Yeah, cream can be overbeaten, but I don't
can
think...
this be overbeat?
It will go stiff if
Right.
you overbeat it, but I've never done it.
Right.
So
That's what they're asking.
Yeah.
So they need to make sure that they get it to that nice,
yeah.
foamy effect.
I mean, it's always best to stay near your mixer.
Absolutely. That's a good tip. Stay
Stay
near
near
your mixer.
especially when you're making fresh cream. Because the key of that is basically, you know, you're going to end up with.
Yeah. And they want to know about
Butter.
this mix. They want to know about this mix.
Yeah.
And what size of cake will that make?
This one will do.
I was going to make
It's
that
like a 8-inch square that I'm doing, but it's only like a small, because what we're doing is we're showing you how to make these. So we're not making a big massive cake.
Yeah.
This mixture can also be used making us lots of things like Swiss meringue, you know, like log cakes basically, the round ones. Well, kind of figure out the name now.
Christmas tree,
the
Christmas log cake.
Yeah,
Like a Swiss roll.
Swiss roll. That's
Swiss roll. That's it. Yeah.
I've got meringue on my mind. That's what it is.
Yes,
Swiss roll. Yeah. So yeah, you can make those with it. You can make a gâteau with it. Do you know? You can make quite a lot of things with it. So,
Right, can you just show it that way?
okay.
So that they can see.
So now you've got a nice batter to it, looking like that. And all we do now is put this in our tin, which I've lined here for you, an 8-inch square tin. Can be done in a smaller one as well. I've just used this at the moment, and I'm going to just put my batter in there, and there we go. That's all it is. And
We've had Elaine joining us from Botswana. Don't think we've had anybody from Botswana before.
I don't even know where Botswana is. I've heard of it, but I don't even know where it is.
Southern
right.
Africa.
So you've got your batter there. Always try and tap it a little bit, right? And then preheat your oven. Always, my oven is being preheated. Hopefully, John. Yeah. And it's between 130. Would you say?
About 140.
140.
What do you want it on?
Yeah, that should be okay. I mean, it depending on ovens. Really, I put mine between 125. So I mean, I'm so slightly more on it. Oh no, is that what's that? 100.
Yeah. So that was 150. Which way do you want to go?
Just a bit lower there. That's it. That should do it.
Super.
Right. So we're going to bake this. I'm going to give it about 30 minutes to start off with, and then check it. Never open your oven sooner than at least you've given your cake half an hour or more, because if you open your oven, you end up with a disaster.
That's where I go wrong, because I can't help but look.
No. Always time yourself if you're not good at it. I tend to go shopping and put my cake in the oven.
You go shopping? Where do you go?
Oh yeah, I'm okay. I know exactly what's going to happen to my cake. That's the problem. But yeah, I've been shopping. I put a big cake in the oven and gone shopping, but I know exactly how long it's going to take.
Not on this one. You can go shopping. It's only a small cake.
No.
So we've got a cake that we made earlier.
Yeah. So this is going to be the final result of that cake that we've just made. Okay.
That's going to look like. What does it look like underneath?
Underneath.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
Sponge-like colour, yeah.
That colour.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
Here we go.
That's beautiful. It's just another note, isn't it?
Yeah.
Looks lovely.
Very light and spongy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're on to the one that you've cut up. So
Yeah.
this is one that you made earlier.
This is one that I made here. And this
You've
is
already
one that
decorated
I cut
3.
up.
You've already
So
decorated
I
3.
decorated 3. And here you can see the inside of the cake, how nice and
That's
light
beautiful.
it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Lovely texture. And then we're going to end up with these. Once we've made our Swiss Meringue buttercream, then I will show you how to decorate them and how to fill them. And then you can have a lot of variations for it. You can use lovely sugar cream.
Raspberry
Sugar.
ripple or
Lemon drizzle. Or you could use any other.
Flavour.
Whatever you prefer,
Absolutely.
basically.
Good.
You changed them to suit yourself.
Yeah.
I made one with the coffee once.
Yeah.
With that Mochalicious, was
Yeah.
it?
When we had
That was it.
Mochalicious, but now you're going to use.
No, you haven't got it.
But now
Coffee
you're going to
latte,
use
coffee
vanilla
or
latte
something.
now.
Vanilla latte, yeah. Lovely. And hazelnuts at the side of it. So
Yeah.
you can have as many variations as you want to, basically. So you can make them, and if you don't want to make them with Swiss meringue buttercream, you can use them with normal buttercream, or if you want to even change it to fresh cream, you can use it with fresh cream, and you add the sugar and icing to it slightly.
Good. So while you go and wash your bowl quietly,
Yeah.
I'll tell everybody what I'm doing over here with this
That's
black
right.
stuff.
Are we putting your recipe on the website
We are doing.
Yeah.
or on
yeah.
Facebook yet?
Yeah.
Is it on?
It's not on yet because I forgot to do it today. So I came home at got home at 2 o'clock this morning. I've been in the warehouse and I forgot to send it, Maria.
Alright.
But we will get it done. So you may wonder what I'm doing over here with the with my black hands. Like I say, it's a Halloween themed unicorn cake, okay? So what I've actually done is I've made this, I'm using Sugar Paste Direct Black. To try and get black buttercream, very difficult, no matter how much colouring that you've got. Yeah? What's up, John? What did you do?
Nearly got us all to an end.
You're nearly disconnected then. You're not covering up the sound though, are you?
No.
So I'm using Sugar Paste Direct, and we do sell it on the website. I can't remember how much it's for, but it's on there, and we sell it in 2.5 kilos. Don't go to the stress of trying to colour white sugar paste to black. It's just not worth it. Buy it. We do the Renshaw as well. But if you want a really nice big black cake, because you could actually ice this in black if you wanted to. But I'm actually going to buttercream it. So I've seen some strange horns out there. So I'm just going to make this little one. I'm actually not sure if my idea is going to work. I've never actually made a horn for a unicorn cake before. And you know how it is, it's live on the night, so let's see what happens. So all I've done is I've rolled like a little sausage shape there for my horn. And I have rolled out a little thin bit here. And what we're going to do now is we're going to start wrapping it round so that we've got the whole horn. I haven't got enough sugar base, so I'm going to take him off and roll him round a bit more. He's not quite long enough yet. So that's a good test. And I'm probably going to just have to wet him as well a little bit so that it sticks. You can use glue if you want to. I don't tend to use it. I tend to use water. It'll be fine. So if you can hear the noise in the background, Farah's doing a great job of cleaning up, which is brilliant. So let's just take that out there a minute. Some water. The only thing with using black is you get these lovely black hands, which we'll have to wash. So I'm just going to wet my little black sugar paste there. This is the easy way. Now you've got to remember, guys, I'm no professional, okay? Not a professional pastry chef like Farah or any of the other people that are on here. Is he looking straight? And then we're just going to wrap this round. I hope you're not all laughing at me here. This might have to come off a few times. Okay, and we're going to do our horn. I still have got friggin' enough. I'm going to have to unroll him again. Okay.
Just make it longer.
I know. I'm just going to have to roll him again. I'm going to run out of board here soon.
That little bit there, the horn, you need to make that slightly longer.
No, we're having a short horn. This is a
horn.
short horn. But I'm tired. He's going to be a short-horned unicorn.
They're much more common.
Eh?
They're much more
They're
common.
much more common, aren't
Yeah.
they? Okay. He's going to have to do this one, but you know, you guys, when you've got a lot more time at home, then you can make it far more professional. So I think we have got there. Might have to mould him in a little bit. We won't show you that end. I'll just do a little bit more there. Let's do that. It's not looking it's looking a bit rude at the moment, I think. So let's just carry on. Glad they maybe I've started having shows after 9 o'clock. I just think a bit more.
He's been nicknamed Stumpy.
I can think of a few other names. Anyhow, let's get back to the job in hand. Oh dear. I don't think I ever want to make a horn again. Yeah, he's going to have to do. Right. I've got a lovely red colour. Lovely and warm in this kitchen. So this is our temporary horn, okay. So, and then I've made some ears. Don't be laughing at me ears either. I wasn't going to demo tonight. I was going to have a night off and leave it all to Farah. But people kept saying, what are you going to do tonight? So how I've made me ears are, I've just got to roll a little made it into a ball, and I'm just shaping it. I know that you can get these fancy cutters and start cutting them out, but you know what, why spend money doing that when you can actually sort it out yourself here? So let's just see. So we're just going to shape it, make sure he's the same size. We don't want him having odd ears. He's already got a very funny straight shaped horn already. So this is looking, actually I think this might look good, this. Might get a bit too clever for myself. So hang on a second. So we're just going to do that. Is everybody with me here? Have we got any smiley faces? So there's, while we go back to Farah, I'll try and sort out my horn. And these are my 2 ears. So wait a minute, I forgot which way that ear is now. There he is. Oh dear. Sometimes you think you shouldn't start things. So I'm just going to point him up. There he is. I'm going to point him up. Point this one up. Okay. I'm going to wash my hands and then I'm going to start putting the buttercream on. You'll see that I've actually made a really bright lime green buttercream. Okay, so what are you laughing at, Sean? Have you seen the colour of my face? Quite red.
We're not showing your face.
We're not showing my face. Okay, so with these mucky fingers in, we've made a light green, a really lime green buttercream. We've made a bright orange, yeah. We've made, I put lime green in here. We've got a red, or a ruby red. And we've also got like a purpley violet colour. And then here, I've put black buttercream in. And lots of ladies asked me at the show this weekend how to make black buttercream. So, you all have your own ways of making black buttercream. I'll tell you my way. I'm not sure whether it's the right way or the wrong way. So, some people add cocoa powder, but the one thing I don't want to do is add a lot of colouring. So what I do is all my buttercream, providing it's the same flavour, I'll save up my buttercream, put it in a bowl, mix it all together, it doesn't matter what colour it is, and mix it all together and I get maybe like a base colour, which is usually a dark grey. And then from that colour I'll divide it and I will then colour it up to my dark colours. So I'll make it either into a real dark bottle green, a dark purple, a dark red, and I'll make black. And I still had to use a lot of black colouring for this. Now for this particular one, I did use the Colour Splash gels. I did use the black Colour Splash gels, but you can use the black Colour Splash powder as well if you want to, okay?
That was red.
I know it was red because I've got no black left because it's all in here, okay? But you can use the powder as well. So what we're going to do now then is we are going to, you'll see that on my one end Wilton here, I put black on the outside and I'm just going to put some green in the middle and you'll see the effect. And then once I've done this, I'm going to send you back to Farah so she can show you how to make the Swiss buttercream, Swiss meringue buttercream the easy way while I cover up my dummy cake. I'm doing a dummy cake, not a chance to make a cake, but I'm going to put this lime green buttercream as a coat for him. And by the way, this unicorn's going to have no eyes tonight. We're going to feel very sorry for him, but it's all about giving you the idea, okay, of what to do. So I will pass you over to Farah and I'll see you shortly. Yeah? We'll go back to the horn.
Hello. Right, we're back here. So what we're doing is using this pasteurised. You don't need to boil this or do anything with this. You can simply use it straight from there.
Speak a bit louder, Farah.
I've actually used 3 flow ounces of pasteurised white here. And I'm going to measure up, which I should have measured up before. Forgot. 12 ounces. I need to get the ounces back. Okay, so 12 ounces of butter, which has to be room temperature. So make sure your butter is soft, otherwise it's not going to work. Okay, So once you've got your butter at room temperature, measure up 12 ounces of butter. Okay, and should do me.
So it's 12 ounces of butter, and how much of the egg white?
You've got 3 flow ounces of egg white.
3 fluid ounces.
Yeah.
And
It just needs you to speak
and
up,
there's a question: are the pasteurised egg whites found in the chilled section of the supermarkets?
Yeah, you can find them in Tesco's and Sainsbury's. I think there's a new, and you find them in the chill section. And with these, you don't have to boil them or anything. They're already done for you, so you can just use straight from them.
And is it? And what butter is it you've used?
I just used normal. You can use
Just use the
any.
value butter.
Unsalted.
You can use unsalted or salted. It's fine. I've used unsalted here.
We've used pure Irish butter here tonight,
Yeah.
but normally we just generally use one from Morrison's, Sainsbury's, wherever it comes from.
Yeah. Right, and what we're going to use is sugar and crumbs.
Good
Yes,
girl.
lovely. Can I have the scissors, please?
I've had one of these. You can. Oh, do you
Oh,
want scissors?
yeah, just to cut the...
There you go.
So again, we need 12 flow ounces of this. So exactly
Okay.
the same.
How many fluid ounces?
12.
12.
Oh, I don't think it's going to fit in that bowl though.
That's a big bowl.
Yes, please.
1 second. 1 second.
No.
Why did, oh, it's for the icing sugar. So
Yes.
why didn't you do 2 lots of 6? Is it for the icing sugar?
Yeah.
How many ounces do you need?
12 ounces.
12 ounces of icing sugar.
Right, let me see how much I can do on here.
Yeah. So fill up the bowl.
Oh.
And
It's... That's 11.
yeah, let's spoon it in.
And then we'll spoon it in. I've got a spoon here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, on fits.
Right. So we've got... That's just gone over 12 now. Right. And there you go, 12 ounces of icing sugar. Now, for this we need a really clean bowl, hopefully.
I did, I washed them out.
Yeah,
Go on in
Carol's
hot
done a
water.
very good job of it, okay? And we put our egg whites in there, okay? And the beater, the cake beater, and then we're going to put our icing sugar inside it. Okay? And now what we need to do is put this on a machine. Have you got our beater, Carol?
Did you wash them before?
Yes, I did, yeah. The white one will do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the white one we need. Okay, because we're not making it. So, put our beater on there. Just have to play about and... Is it on, yeah? And first start off on a slow speed and let the icing go inside there.
Someone is asking, you just use normal egg white?
To make a Swiss button, to make a Swiss meringue.
Yeah, if you use normal egg white,
You
then
have to cook it.
you have to, well, what you do is you get on a bain-marie with the hot water, and on top of that, and then whisk your white on top of it so it cooks it on the top.
This is just making life a lot easier.
This makes life a lot easier, and you're not going through that process, because obviously you have to be very careful that you don't overcook your whites and you end up with scrambled eggs or something like that at the top of it.
Yeah, I don't like making Swiss butter.
Yeah.
Why are you not using the balloon whisk?
Because we're not giving it an air, we're making a buttercream basically, so all we need is to you know, it's not doubling in volume. We're not doing what we did with the other one. So the beater's fine for this.
She's making it into a thick cream.
Yeah, I'm making it into like a buttercream, a thick cream.
So she's making it into a thick cream.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to just
You'll
take
see
this and then I'm going to use my spatula. So once that's
see
done...
it'll end up like this. So she's not making a meringue, she's making a Swiss buttercream.
Yeah.
But she wants it so it comes out nice and thick like this.
Yeah.
Not aerated like a meringue.
Yeah.
It's Swiss. The Swiss meringue, which is different from Swiss butter meringue.
So then I'd use my spatula just to go around the edges a bit, okay? And I'll go back to it and keep, as you can see, I'll go back to it now and then go a bit higher now if you want to. So now you've got this consistency like this. And mainly most of the sugar, you know, and your egg white are gone together, incorporated. So now what you need to do is I'll just like chop my butter a little bit, made a bit of a mess of it. So what I'm going to do now is put, at this stage, I'm going to start adding my butter to it, okay? So just slowly, just add your butter to it, okay? And hopefully, put it together. Good. If you want to colour it, you can colour it with the colours that Carol has over there.
Yeah, what colour you want?
Any colour. If you want to know, I'm just saying that. You don't need to colour it, we'll keep it neutral because it's lemon.
Can you use this egg white for royal icing as well?
I think it could do. Yeah. I've never used it, but yes, I suppose it's only pasteurised egg white, so you can use it. And it's a lot safer to use.
And have we got this recipe on our Facebook page?
We will have it on.
We will have it on.
We will have it. Okay.
Cara did send it to me, but I've been at the cake show and I've just not put it on yet. But it will be on my morning.
And what's the benefit of this Swiss buttercream as opposed to normal buttercream?
Well, this, it doesn't taste as sweet. So lots of people, when you're making a buttercream cake, right, they don't like it being too sweet. That's what I found. With a lot of my customers, they say, oh, buttercream cakes are very sweet. With this one, you have the best of both worlds. So you don't have a sweet buttercream. The texture is a lot more smooth and silkier. It's nicer to, as Carol showed you, to make the flowers with nifty nozzle.
It's a nicer finish.
Yeah, it's a nicer finish to it.
And Christina's just said she uses the egg whites in her royal icing classes all the time, so that answers that question.
Yeah. Thanks, Christina.
Thank you.
Okay.
And the butter needs to be room temperature, doesn't it?
Yes, butter has to be room temperature. I'm going to just go like this, and I just want to get into my, and turn it around a bit. So I've got all the butter in there. Okay. Don't want any lumpy butter inside it. And then I'm going to turn it back on again, and hopefully give it a nice good whisk until the butter is incorporated. The other thing is that I find this is, if you're like looking for a paler colour, this buttercream is more paler than the normal buttercream that we make. The normal buttercream will have like a yellowish colour to it, and this is a lot more lighter and paler. So, you know.
It's almost white.
Yeah, it goes more white basically, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And it's more smooth and silky.
And how long does this last once it's made?
I mean, it has a date on it, so I'd go by the date on the actual container.
Which is what,
Which
7
is
days?
31st at the moment.
Or 7 days after it's been opened?
Yeah.
And once it's open, 7 days, yeah. So, I'm going to switch that off, and I'm going to have a look. Just need one more go, that's it. And hopefully this is looking very nice now.
And if you were to do your own egg whites over a bain-marie, would you use exactly the same quantities?
Yeah, I'd use the same quantity. But you make sure that your water doesn't touch the bowl. So over a steamer, basically, so you put a small bowl right over the water pan.
The two recipes are completely different, John. When you're making Swiss meringue buttercream, the way where you cook the egg white is completely different to what Farah's offering tonight. So I'm actually not very confident of doing it. Laura's been here, made Swiss Italian meringue, and then she just didn't add butter to it when we were using it for the nozzles earlier on in the year. But we're actually making a Swiss meringue buttercream where you add butter to it. But this is an easy version. So for those people who don't want to have their mixing bowl over a pan of water and stirring and whisking, this is just an easier version without worrying about that, isn't it, Farah?
Yeah.
And I would probably prefer it. And it does give a nice, smooth consistency. And it tastes really nice. It tastes really creamy, in fairness.
Yeah.
Feels very creamy.
Right, so this is our finished product, as you can see. Okay, I'll bring it nearer to the camera. Right, a lot more smoother, silky finish. Right, so we should end up with this. Yeah. And what I'm going to do is check on. Oh, how long do you think we had that? I forgot to time ourselves. I'm terrible.
I don't think it's been in half an hour.
No.
25 minutes.
It's been in how long?
25.
25 minutes.
Well done, Ray. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Do you not have the light in your
We don't. John turned the wrong oven on.
Oh, how come that?
The light's gone in that one. If I'd known that, I would have put you in the other oven. You're going to have to guess.
I'll give it a tap, that one. No, it's still not
How long does it need to be in the oven?
Cake went in at 8:30.
So, I'd
Yeah, the
say
audience
about
knows what time.
35 to 40 minutes. It
Okay.
depends on how
Well, it
long.
went in at 8:30, so it is bringing 25 minutes.
Is it? Okay. Well, it's not done yet. I'm going to switch the oven slightly high because I don't really know your temperature of the oven. Mine is very, very high. So that's why I tend to do them lower. But yours doesn't look like it's cooked much at all there, so I'm going to just do it slightly high. Right? What we're going to do is, are you going to show how
I
you're
am,
doing
yeah.
it? Then I can
Yeah, okay then.
show them how.
So, what I've been doing here then, all I've done is made the lime green, okay? And I've only used the lime green colour splash, so there he is. Look, exactly the same as it is on the packet. Love it. Didn't actually have to put a lot in actually, so just love that colour. So all I've done is I have put it on. You might see a couple of odd grey marks because I went and stuck my buttercream, my paddle, can you see it's got black on it? I went and stuck it in the black buttercream. I haven't cleaned it properly, but there you go, it is Halloween, so you can have a few bits. So if you imagine your cake, now this is going to be a unicorn cake with no eyes because I haven't fathomed out how to do those yet, but I'm sure plenty of you can do this. Yeah, let's just smooth this around. So just remember, you guys who are watching, this is not the professional way, it's just a quick way of making a unicorn cake.
Right-handed or left?
Pardon?
Are you right-handed or left?
Right-handed. Okay, so Here we go. I'm just going to have that at the back of here. So I've glittered up my horn. So there he goes. He's looking all sparkly now. And all I've done there is I've just brushed on some rainbow dust glitter. Okay. They do say that this is for cake decoration only. Basically, they don't want you to eat it by the gallon loads. You don't have to put it on. But I do like it on. It really puts a nice twinkle on. It'll do you no harm to eat it. It'll just go straight through your digestive system. So, but that's entirely up to you whether you want to have it or not have it. But I put that on. Then here's my funny little ears that we're going to have. So I'm just going to shape those round. So when Brina was here and she did her unicorn cake the other week, she did it all lovely and neat and perfect. And I never know which way the ears should go. Should they be forward of the horn or should they be at the back of the horn? What do you think, for forward of the horn?
Yeah, they're just, I think at the back a little bit.
Yeah.
I would say back, yeah.
Yeah, I think that looks alright. Is it looking alright? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking alright. So as you know, I two-toned my 1M Wilton, which comes in the set. So we're just going to do a little rose swirl here. Yeah, are we ready? So we're going to start in the middle and we're just going to do the swirl there. And then we're going to do a little detail there. Then I'm going to do a nice one there. Just like little ice cream ones. There he goes. Sorry, Maria, is my bag in the way? Did you manage it? Okay, then we are going to use one of the rose tips. So I don't know whether you can see that very well there. Can you see that, Maria? So we're going to use one of the rose tips that comes in the set, which is really nice. And again, in this really bright orange. And we're just going to sit him onto the cake. Let's just do one here. On there. It's really luminous, this one. And we're going to go in there.
Is there a smaller version of the 1M nozzle?
There is one.
To do cupcake unicorns?
Yeah, there is one. I don't actually sell it, if I'm really honest. You'll have to look out for it, and I don't actually know the number. Next time we have a look at Wilton, maybe we should have a look. But there is one. Somebody may be able to help with a number. So I'm just going to carry on doing him down here. Yep. And then we're going to use the red. So let me just see in here. So we're going to stick the red one. You can put these randomly wherever you want. So this red's come out really nicely. Does anybody like it so far? What do we think? Now we've got over the horn saga. Not saying anything, John. Does nobody like it?
Yes, all the likes are coming in now.
Oh, they're all coming in now, are they? Good. That's all right. So, and then this one we're going to use, I think it's jasmine, this one. So we'll just put in there. So what you do, you just randomly put them in. And you've got to remember, when you're putting these nozzles on, you must sit it on the cake. So even though you're at a funny angle, form a base. I've shown loads of ladies this weekend. Form a base. Get myself giddy with the front and the back here. Okay, I've lost myself.
Which one
I
was
know, I've lost myself a little bit.
Yeah.
So let's just keep going in there. I'm gonna.
It looks like a mirrored unicorn.
Pardon?
Front and back.
I know. That is the front of the unicorn, isn't it? Right, okay. So, and then we've got the star-shaped one here.
It's a Wilton 35.
Right, okay.
Christina's just told us.
Thanks, Christina. She's helping us out a lot tonight. So I'm just going to put that on there. Put on there. This one's the starburst one, this one. Let me just go in there. Clean my nozzle a minute. So I've just used all these colours here, so I'm sure that you girls can do something better in your own time. So this is just a quick idea
What is it you're making?
Are we having a joke?
Someone's just joined. Someone's
Just joined. Listen, I've had a very stressful week, if you don't mind. Go back and rewind.
Genuinely, it's a legitimate question.
Okay, well this is me Halloween unicorn cake. That's all we're doing. So, just go in there. Shouldn't arrive late. There we go. I think I've got everything in there then. And then I'm going to wonder how we're going to make eyes. Just going to make sure I've still got the front of the cake going. There you go. Right, there we go. So, while I wonder how we're going to make eyes for him, there's the front of the unicorn cake. Does he look like it? You're puzzling looking at me there, John. That's his horn. I've got to work out, that's his front of his horn. This is the little one here. Farah, does it look like a unicorn cake? Does anybody like it? So,
I like it.
you like it, thanks Maria. So where's my glitter gone now?
I think it's unique.
You think it's unique? Well it is, but it's a different idea of all these pastel ones. So then we're going to get our rainbow duster. I'm going to, a little bit of magic all over it. I love this stuff. Everybody loves this stuff. There we go. And then I'm going to work out how we're going to make some eyes.
People are saying you use black fondant.
I did use black fondant, yes, let me tell you about it. So,
No, they said about using black fondant for the eyes.
yes, I know, I'm going to have to work out how to do that though. So we've used Sugar Paste Direct Black, which is on our website, at 2.5 kilos. We've got the Sugar Paste Red. Okay, we're going to work out how to do a Christmas unicorn as well, so we'll be back with this. Unicorn Red, and we've got a special offer on. So you need to grab it while you can. We've got Sugar Paste Direct White, 5 kilos. I put it on the website at the show offer I had on this weekend. £12 for 5 kilos. So grab it now while you can. And if you spend over £30, you get free delivery, which is really good. So get it in for all your Christmas cakes. You'll be wanting plenty of white for all your snow effects and everything else. And I am going to send you back to Farah so that you can decorate this cake, Farah, while I try and work out how we're going to make eyes.
Okay.
Yeah? See you in a few minutes. Do we like him? What do you think?
Yeah, they do like it.
You do like him. Was it just you laughing, John? So this is the front of the unicorn. Do you get it? Does it look like the front of the unicorn? Oh, do you remember how Brina showed us how to do eyes? Oh, look at this, John. Look at this, come on. We've got a new addition in the class. Maria's going to show us how to make eyes. Can you remember?
Yeah.
Do you go bright red, Maria?
Of course.
So, I can't remember. Good girl, we're going to have eyes on this one. Hey, this little beauty. And we're rolling him up in the glitter as well, so he's going to have glittery eyebrows. Hey, get you.
You kept this talent quiet, Maria.
Get you, Maria. That means that she does watch those videos she makes. Look at you. Right, how are we going to get them on there then?
With water?
No, you don't need any water on it.
No, because it's buttercream,
Just
isn't it?
stick on it.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
so let's see.
Yes.
So well done, Maria. So let's see if we can get the eyes on. Ooh. Ooh. You'll have to do that. I've got nails. You'll have to do it. Go on, do them again.
Okay.
You started something now, Maria. You've got to finish. Do you want the back of the paintbrush to dig it on? Stick it on.
It'll just stick on with it.
Hey, look at this.
Don't need anything with
Maria's come in to the rescue.
Yeah.
Do you need to move this around?
No, I think it's
Yeah,
more or
is
less.
all right. Okay. At least we've got some eyes. We nearly didn't have any.
it. A blind unicorn.
Everybody says you're doing a good job, Maria.
Well done, Maria. Hey, there you are. Next week we'll have you doing a demo, eh?
No, thank you. Okay.
Hey guys, while she's doing this, I'll just take the pressure off. So what do you think about our, you can just keep on Maria watching her though, we've been nominated for the Cake Masters woo-hoo-hoo finalists for, what was it, John? Best product? Yeah. So we've only got there because of you guys for voting for us. We didn't get best retailer though, finalists. And I really thought we would be one of those retailers. And learning experience, there we were. Since February, every week we've been here for the learning experience. I won't be greedy, we're up for one. So we haven't won it yet, but we will know on the 4th of November whether we're a winner. So we're all going to go along to the event and let's hope we bring home that little trophy for you. So that will be for best product, nifty nozzles, and we can't thank Alexander, our Russian partner, enough for that one. Okay, so did we get the eyes on Maria? Wow, look at you, Maria. They're a bit dodgy, but they're better than mine. But I do think for the kiddies, for Halloween, something different, because we're always making pumpkins or whatever else that we're doing for Halloween. I do think something different, and I'm sure you guys can do far better, but it's just a way of using your nifty nozzles. So we do have a unicorn bundle on the website of all the nifty nozzles that I've used here tonight. And we also have a set as well that includes the, I don't know whether it includes the unicorn colours, but if you wanted to buy the nifty nozzles, we have the colour splash in the Halloween colours separately if you wanted to just buy these colours to go with it. Okay, how's your cake doing, Farah? Smelling good, smelling very good. So, do we like this? Not bad for a tired, knackered girl from this weekend. Two tired, knackered girls, and John's a knackered bloke.
You've got no light in you, so.
We've got no light. Yeah, you're gonna have to have a peek. Do they like it?
Yes, lots of likes,
Yeah.
loads of likes.
Good, that's what we want then. So let's reiterate what we've been talking about here then. So I'll put my unicorn over here with the colours. Is it done?
It looks alright. I mean, I'm just going to give it another 5 minutes.
Okay, so I'm just going to pop him over here so that you can see what we've done. So this is our Halloween unicorn for the kids. We've used those colours. Let me get the red violet out we use. There's the violet colour. It's there, isn't it? It's actually in the thing, isn't it, in the bundle. Oh, I can use red and we can use black. 1 second. There we go. You can use the black powder. You can use the black gel, which I did use the black gel if I'm really honest. But you can use the black powder if you run out of gel. And those nozzles colours are created. So you can tell, look, fabulous. But do make a base first from all your old buttercreams. It will help, especially for these dark colours. And where's my black one? This is the one that I two-toned, which is the Wilson 1M. So you get all those nozzles in the bundle, which is the Starburst, the Summer Tulip, the Night Jasmine, and one of the Rose nozzles. And then you can make your Halloween unicorn cake.
And how long has that cake been in your oven?
That cake has been in the oven now 35 minutes. And there's our Christina Ludlam cake. So I'm just going to go through this again for anybody who's joined us. Christina Ludlam has made this amazing book, Vintage Cake Decorations Made Easy. She uses lots of Karen Davies moulds. She's come along and used those. She's used other moulds as well for all sorts of things. It's an amazing book. She's actually signed them for me this week for you guys as well. So when I pop down to see her and do this class, she shows you all sorts of hints and tips, all the different cutters that you need to use, lots of things. It's amazing. So if you want to go on one of her actual classes and make this, we made this in the day. You can either have real cake or dummies. I must admit I have had a dummy because I wanted to keep it for a long time, but several other ladies actually had it on real cake because they wanted to cut into it. It's £125 for the class. Christina is watching tonight, so do message her if you want to know more details. The book is on special offer. It's £12.99 normally. I've only got 6 left, 6 or 7 left, and I put it on for £12 if you want to buy that. So that's on sale. This is just to show you a few other things that you can make with nifty nozzles. You know, Laura made this one quickly in the summer. Eyeless. I think me and Laura have got a bit of a problem. We mustn't like eyes. And then, you know, this was a cupcake bowl of colours. These were all cupcakes that I made earlier on in the year on one of our Facebook Lives. So if you're going through, YouTube and look back at some of our Facebook Lives, you'll see how I put that together. And then we've got the wedding cake, which I haven't showed you how to make that one yet. I have to be honest, I haven't showed you how to make that one. I'm thinking of saving that one for a class, and if anyone's interested in the class, we can do that in a day. Dome cakes, I've showed you before how to make dome cakes. I've used a different selection of nozzles this time. And this little rose ball cake, I did show you some time ago on Facebook Live, and we made it in an orange colour using one of the jasmine nozzles. And this time I've used it and made it with the rose in the dark red. So ever so easy, and I used the 3D Wilton sports ball to make this as well. So what I'm showing you tonight is how to make the unicorn cake, Christina Ludlam's book. Farhat is here now ready to decorate.
And the cake's out of the oven.
And the cake is out of the oven. So let's have a look at this. Keep it on the worktop, Farhat. We keep filming our floor. You've got a fascination with our floor, you haven't you? So I'm going to turn the oven off because it's boiling. And how long do we need to leave it in there to cool, Farhat?
I'd leave it in there for 5 minutes in the tin, or 10 minutes. To be honest with you, while you're doing all your preparation, just let it cool in the tin.
Yeah.
It won't do any harm to it, and then I'll just take it out once it's a bit
When it's
cooler.
cooler. Right then,
If you
so...
take it any sooner, you're going to end up breaking
Yeah,
it.
exactly. So are we ready to move on and
Yes,
decorate?
we are.
Yeah.
We're ready to move on. So I'm going to put this cake on one side because we're not going to use this.
No.
I'm going to use the one that we've already got there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can
Actually,
lick.
what I didn't ask you for is a sharp knife. I need a big
Sharp.
knife.
I should get you a sharp
Have
knife.
you got a big knife that I can cut through? Okay.
Yeah, I'll go and grab you one.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to put all this together and show you how I actually made these little cakes here. So to start off with, I'm going to slice this cake in between once I've got my knife. Okay, what have you got for us?
There we go.
Yeah.
I have to say it smells good in here.
Yeah.
We're going to get a taste.
So basically, you can use something like toothpicks to see where your middle is. I don't.
Do you want to show? Do you want this on here so that we can
Yeah,
show
I
John?
do.
Or
Yeah.
John, do you want to turn around? Do you want to come around here?
Shall I go around there?
Should we show them our messy kitchen?
I'll show it. Okay, so put this on the turntable. Okay, and I'm gonna hopefully get it straight the first time. Because normally when I do this, I'm alright. But when you've got somebody watching you live, you end up making
Makes
a
you
mistake.
very nervous, doesn't it?
Yeah, you do. And plus, this is not my knife that I use at home, which I'm used to it.
I think you've got that fairly straight though.
Have I cut that really wrong?
No, I think you've done very well.
good.
Right, there you go.
What
So,
size is that cake?
This is an 8-inch.
Do you want a bullet?
Square.
Do you want one of these to tip
Yeah.
the top to turn it over?
Yeah, I normally use something to carry it, but there you go. There's my cake. There you go. See?
I think you've done a good job of that, Farhat.
Okay.
Yeah, good girl.
So
What are we going to do now?
now
We're
what we're
gonna
going
fly in
to
the
do is
kitchen.
basically we're going to use. Now I'm trying to think. I used raspberry ripple, didn't I? For that
Yes,
one.
you did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to use. I had some raspberry ripple little sachets that I bought.
Oh, right, yes,
Doctor.
you did.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, bring those
Dr.
in.
Oka.
Dr. Oker's. Okay. And we're going to use our Swiss Meringue buttercream. Okay.
Now we don't sell these on our website, And
Okay.
we did have a chat to Dr. Oster about buying these in,
Yeah.
but they're actually discontinuing, so grab them while you can. But they come in these great little
Sachets.
sachets.
That one's
That's
open
one
already.
unopened.
That's
one you did
already
earlier.
open, so I'll just use that one here.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So if you have some toothpick or something, or no, you don't really need to, but if you've got some toothpick,
I haven't got it, it's around next door.
right,
But you
okay.
need two pictures.
No, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Or what you can do is basically put them together there or something. If you've got a little bit of toothpick, you can always poke a bit of holes in it,
Mm.
right? And then you can drizzle this on top. Now, just drizzle it on top. Ooh.
Oh, it's like a syrup.
Yeah.
Right, oh, okay.
So you drizzle that on
Do you not
top.
want to? Do you not want to prick it with a fork?
You can do if you want
Yeah,
to.
with a fork. That would help,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
So we'll go through then or something. Yeah, okay. So what you're doing is literally, but if for instance this goes out and you can't find them, the other alternative is to flavour your sponge with what I told you earlier is stock syrup. And how how you make that is very simple. Basically, you're adding sugar and water and boiling it to make a syrup. Let
Right.
it cool.
But this one's an
Right.
easy syrup then. So
Yeah,
you could
this
just,
is just made. This is already made for
Yeah.
you. Okay, you can flavour it with something like, maybe you say you're making a pineapple or something else. You can always put, you know, open a tin of fruit.
yeah.
And put that in your sugary syrup that you make. Okay, and then I'm going to take this off anyway. Right, okay, so I've just flavoured my sponge a little bit. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my,
What do you
either you can, if you want to jam it, basically inside, you can use raspberry jam.
Do you need a clean palette now?
Yes, please.
You're seeing all my mucky kitchen now, Farah. All the pots are thrown in the
I'm only going to
background.
put a light with it because you're going to put some on top of it as well. Because there's a variations for these now. And one of them, what I did is I put ganache on top of it. Right? To make your ganache, we put 1 part of double cream to 2 parts of chocolate, right? And always, if you're going to use your ganache, it's best to make it and just spoon it on, basically, you know, rather than let it set for a long time. Because if you let it set, you'll end up with not very nice looking ganache. It's better to use it straight away while it's hot. And
Do you want more light on, Maria? Or did it blur it? Okay.
okay.
Keep looking at your eyes, Maria. They look good then, don't they, on the unicorn cake? Quite impressed. I get you.
So you've got your jam on there nicely.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do now is, if you've got a plain nozzle, it's nice to pipe it on, but if you're not, don't want to pipe it on, you can put it on basically.
Yeah.
It's entirely up to how you want to do the middle of it. You pipe it on, you get a good consistency all the way around, so it's all really equal.
And we'll just slap it on, Farah.
But we will slap it on, as you say, with my spatula, and I'm going to use that lovely Swiss Meringue buttercream that I made earlier for you. And literally, I am going to just splash it all on, hopefully.
And when we cut this up and you do yours with your Wilton tip, I'm going to put some in and use nifty nozzles on there.
Yeah, I'm gonna decorate it with the nifty nozzles on top for you.
I think we've just got some people joining. Can you just summarise what you're actually making again, please, for anybody who's just joining us?
This is a raspberry drizzle Genoise sponge. I'm going to make them into little mini cakes, basically. So it's entirely up to you how big or how small you want your cakes to be. So you just cut them to however big you want them or however small you want them. Right? We can make a few variations with this. So this one is raspberry ripple flavour with the lovely sugar and crumbs raspberry ripple in here. Okay, and that we used. Now I have made coffee latte one before, and you can have strawberry and cream. If you don't like the buttercream, then you can make it with strawberries and cream, and you can always flavour your cream with sugar and crumbs strawberry flavour, which is really nice. Strawberry milkshake flavour, I think it is, isn't it, John? Am I right?
Yes, that's right, yes.
Yeah.
And the recipe for all of this will be put on the Facebook page later.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, all I've done is put that in there and then put my cake on top. Okay, now what I am going to do is hopefully give you cakes. So I'm going to cut in the middle there. Okay, and then I'm going to cut here. So you've got squares. Now what I normally do is, right, because the tin is a bit round, I like to cut my edges off a little bit to give it a neater look. So I'm going to cut just the edges to make it neater.
Take it there, mine, Ali.
Huh?
Take it there, mine.
Yeah, there yours. There you go. I've got loads at home if you want some. Nobody's going to eat them unless they're gone. So unfortunately, my husband's just got diabetes now, so he's not going to touch them now. He was the one that was eating them.
Yeah, let's have a slice.
Yes.
I have to say that looks lovely and light. Mm. That's gorgeous. Mm.
There you go.
Just good.
Just to eat it like that.
That's really light.
Yeah. And then I'm just going to cut this edge off to make it neater. And
Are you jealous, Maria?
this one.
Oh, John's in for a bit of cake now.
Yeah.
Actually, that's delicious.
And you have got a perfect spongy cake there that you can have the leftovers and eat those.
Yeah, good.
Right, now once I've
Amazing.
made my squares,
I'm
okay.
caught on camera.
Are you caught on camera?
Maria
You've really
was.
been caught on camera. It's good though.
Right, okay. So now I've got these looking like this. I just need maybe a plate, a big plate. So
plate?
just, yeah.
Yeah, what size plate do you want? Do you want a flat plate or what?
A flat one. A flat one will do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that cake strong enough to put a fondant covering over it?
I wouldn't have thought so, would you?
No, I've not.
Need a Madeira cake for that.
I'd always put a Madeira cake. These cakes are more like for smaller things, or maybe Swiss roll or something else.
It's like a Swiss roll consistency, that.
Yeah,
isn't
well,
it?
this is Swiss roll. This is what you make it, or you can make a gâteau with it, or something like that, and layer it. Right? Always these, I find they're not as you wouldn't have them on your own. You'd have to put some syrup in it. You'd have to add it with something and make a gâteau out of it. If you want a proper sponge, then you need a Madeira cake or something like that.
I would agree.
So the taste of it is a lot lighter.
It's delicious. Farah, I'm well impressed.
Okay.
I'm going to come round and get another one. I've no tea. These are good.
Right, and I'm going to watch my slowly. And now I am going to show you how to do the covering of it. Actually, I've got jam all over there.
John's in for a second piece. No, he's never in for a second piece of cake.
All right.
They're good, aren't they, Maria?
So now I'm gonna.
Do you know what I think's so nice about it? Is how light it is,
Yeah.
isn't it? You know, it's very light.
So I'm gonna do the sides basically, which this is very light cake anyway. I'll just I think it's too light today. Never mind light. This is why really you can do this pipe it on. It will be probably better. Half of your cake's coming off.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I think if you
This is why when you go live on the night, they get to see all the mistakes.
Yeah.
But it's good because otherwise, then they know as well how to rectify it, Farhat.
Yeah. I mean, really, I would use one of these nozzles that you get. You know the wide ones. I don't know what you call them. Have you got one?
I've only got nifty nozzles, Farhat.
Yeah.
Should we keep to that?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like
Listen, just slap that on there.
Yeah.
Slap your
Slap it
sprinkles. Slap your sprinkles on, and wear sticks and flowers on.
yeah. That's it.
What they need to know is how delicious it is, and I have to say it's really very delicious.
And the recipe for this will be going on the Facebook page afterwards.
It'll go on tomorrow because I've got to be honest, Farhat did send it to me last week. She was a very good girl. She actually sent me everything last week, but we were so busy getting set up for the show that I never posted it over to Maria, and I was too tired today. Maria's tired, but we will have it on in the morning.
Right. With this, what I can say to you is you don't have to. Well, you can use the curls that I've got decorated them with, the sugar crumb curls. You can always use sprinkles as well. I believe you have really nice sprinkles
We
as well,
do.
don't you? You don't have any to hand or to see.
I don't, no, sorry.
No, you don't. Okay.
I don't.
Yeah.
But these curls here that she's used, we do have these on our website. These are the PME party curls. So if you go to Cake Toppings on our website, and Maria has put the link there as well, and look down for PME party curls. So they're strawberry, orange, vanilla curls. The little mini jazzies are ours, aren't they? They are jazzies? Yeah. So we do the little mini jazzies as well. They're on our Sprinklicious range. And then she's used white PME curls here as well. So what we're going to do is let Farah finish off one of these, and then I'm going to finish one off and put some, show you how to use nifty nozzles on them.
Yeah.
Because the nifty nozzles works really well. And I will say this Swiss Meringue Buttercream is delicious. Really very nice. A very easy way of making a Swiss
It's
meringue.
very, very soft at the moment, you know. Ideally, you know, this sponge, this type of sponge, make it a day in advance. This is all like, you know, very, very soft basically.
Well, it tastes delicious. That's all that matters to me.
Yeah. So once I've got it up to there, you don't have to be totally very neat on them, because what you're going to do is cover them with curls. So once you've covered them with curls, you're not going to see the effect of it. That it's not level. Yeah.
It's all right. I've got wonky
No,
eyes and
but
you've got that level cake.
we will show you. Okay. Did you get the curls on that or no?
Did I get the curls?
No, to put on the no. No, you forgot.
I forgot. We're going to do sprinkles.
We're going to use these then.
Yeah, we are. Sorry.
Sorry.
Do you want me to?
Oh, we've got some sprinkles. Have we got some sprinkles?
I don't know.
No.
I'll tell you what, I have got some curls. Have I got curls in there? Do you know what? It doesn't matter. Carry on with those. Let's
Okay.
get some buttercream in it.
Right, okay. Yeah, if you give me the nozzle with the buttercream in, and then what I'll do is I'm going to go around it first. I'll do the bottom bit first.
Super.
Okay. And then variations of it. Okay. Add some of that to it. Make it nice. So I'm using a little. Do you know what nozzle you're using there?
We're using the 224 Wilton Flower Drop.
Okay.
And what I've done here is just put the red and white,
Right,
mix it in.
Mix it in a bit.
Yeah. So it just get, because we're doing raspberry ripple.
Yeah,
give
we
it
want
that
to
nice
have the
raspberry
raspberry
effect.
ripple effect of it.
Yeah.
Right? And what I'm going to do is basically I'm going to make a border for it first. To
And if
start
you want,
off
I'll
with.
put a top on it if you like.
Yes,
To make some green with it.
Right, so we've got to make the border basically. So right on the border, hopefully like that. And okay. So say you know, you can use anything for the sides, basically, if you want to use other things like nuts, sides, if you prefer.
That looks pretty, doesn't it?
Yeah. And what I'm going to do is okay. And then we're going to get rid of all this we've got on the top here. I'm going to make some flowers border around it, okay? So now your cake is looking like really nice. These can be done for little parties or anything, however you would like to impress your guests. Okay. I've got my border there. That's looking a bit better now.
Yeah. We've got a lady there who says she's going to make it fresh with using a thermometer and everything. The traditional way.
The traditional
No
way.
way.
Yeah. Why not? Why not? Right, so we've got that. Looking like that. Okay. Just going to try and get the corners up a bit.
I have to be honest, I think the traditional way is one way, but I'm not confident to do that.
Yeah.
I always worry about it.
Yeah.
Let's put some flowers on there when you finish that.
Right, and then we're going to put some raspberry jam in
L'Oreal.
the middle of it.
Yep, there's your raspberry
Where's
jam.
my raspberry jam?
Yes.
There it is. Just a spoon.
Yep, there we go.
Okay.
Would you normally trim the top of the cake to even it as well?
You can do, yeah. I'm just,
We're just doing it fast.
Quick, fast job, basically. Yeah, you can trim the cake at the top, and to make it even, you know, go the whole hog, measure it a little bit as well. Have a wonky cake like me then, if you don't do that.
The idea is on the Facebook Live is that
Yeah.
we come along and we just make it very quick for you.
Yeah,
So you can see what it is that we're doing.
yeah,
You know, when you've got all the time in the world at home, you can do lots of things. I said this when we were at the Cake and Bake Show this weekend. You know, I'm having to demo, and those ladies who were there, they can vouch for it. I demoed constantly all day doing different things, and everyone was really pleased with how it looked. But you know, just a few more minutes extra care, it looked absolutely even more amazing.
Where's the sprinkles, Tom?
There you are. There, I put
Alright,
them all
there
here.
they are. Okay, so now I'm just going to basically go with these sprinkles on top and just go and make a little design with them. Covering my sides.
I spread them out for our here all day.
Yeah, okay.
We'll do one side, shall we?
Yeah,
Should we turn it around to the audience so they can see what you're doing?
Yeah.
You have to stretch around.
Do I? Okay.
Go on.
Right, okay, 1 minute. Let's do this part and then we can turn that part around.
But that's quite. I think that's a decent portion for 4 people. That's quite huge, isn't it?
I know, you could cut it smaller if you want to.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just like showing you how to do them, but you can make them a lot smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there you go. Just to give you an idea.
And should we cut it?
Yeah. And then...
Do we like it, guys? What do we think? I actually think it's very easy to do.
Yeah. It's
What
a
do we
piece
think,
of
John?
cake.
Any comments?
Yes, love it.
You have to wait 30 seconds, Farah.
Do you?
There's always a 30-second
Yeah,
delay.
all the hearts and thumbs up are coming
There
in
you
now.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, good girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always a bit weird because you do a comment and you expect everybody to say something straight away, and then you have to wait 30 seconds, which is quite a while.
If you want to follow me, I'm on Facebook and my page is F&S Cakes.
F&S Cakes.
And
If you want to follow.
follow me, like me, and have a look at some of the creations that I have been doing. This is just like a
And if you're in Manchester and you want a cake,
Yeah,
there you go. Don't ask me.
there you go.
I have to say, having tasted this cake today, they are delicious. And Farah's actually a customer of ours. She's been coming in. You've been using us for a few years now, haven't you? I think I met you at the cake shows, didn't I? Was it the Manchester cake show?
It was a Manchester one,
Yeah.
I think, wasn't it?
I think came with all your daughters, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
There you go. A few years ago. And now she comes up to the warehouse. The daughter works for us occasionally part-time. And then I said to her, why don't you come along and do something for us? Do something a little bit different. And I've never made a Genoise sponge before. I've heard the name, but would never attempt to make one. So here we go.
Got another one to do there, and
Yeah.
that's it. And
I think that's
basically,
very
it just
pretty.
gives you the idea of, you know, and if you want to like do something for Christmas maybe, or
Yeah.
whatever occasions you've got, and then just to impress your guests basically. Yeah.
Good.
So I did a lemon version of it, where I put lemon meringue and white chocolate pearls of sugar crumbs on this one.
So should we go back round here then?
Yeah.
Let's
This
go
one was my lemon,
Gonna come back round here now.
and I used for this lemon curd. Okay. And white chocolate curls on this version. Now this was raspberry ripple again that I used on this one. Okay, this one, it was raspberry ripple, but I've actually changed the topping at the top. So here I've used Ganache, right, which is one I made earlier, right, which I have got some here to show you, but this has been made before, so this is just two parts of chocolate to 1 part of double cream. Give your cream a boil, and you're mixing your chocolate in it. The technique to do your ganache is to basically, when you're making your ganache, you're beat it at one place and let the chocolate come into it basically, and it gives it a nice shiny look. Basically.
And then for a syrup, you can actually use sugar and crumbs to make a syrup. If you go onto the packet back of the packet, let me just tell you here, let me get the back of the packet. So on the back of the packet of all our sugar and crumbs icing sugar bags, cocoa bags, there is a website on there, it'll bring you to, and it's sugarandcrumbsmixingitup.com. Okay, and we have all recipes on there. Farah's will go on there as well, but at the moment we'll just put it on the top of the page tomorrow for you. And on here, Laura's actually made a sugar syrup using the flavoured icing sugars. But if you don't want to make your own sugar syrup, which is really very easy, isn't it?
Yeah,
to make your own sugar. Go on, tell them.
It's just water and sugar, isn't it? Basically,
Absolutely.
that's all it is.
Yeah. So, and our icing sugars are fantastic for a flavoured, for a sugar syrup. So if you wanted to do a lemon drizzle cake, it's amazing. Just make the syrup and pop all the little holes inside your cake and then pour it over. But if you can't be bothered to do that, you can buy these sweet treats from Dr. Ota. Is it Ota? Ota? Octa? I'll get it right one day.
I never know myself.
Anyhow, just to let you know, these guys are actually coming to join us at the end of November. Is it the 27th of November, John? They're actually coming to join us. Unfortunately, they won't be bringing these little fellas because when I spoke to them about it this weekend, they've discontinued them. So grab them now. Where did you get yours from?
I think I found some in B&M or somebody.
Grab them now while they're going cheap, while they're being discontinued.
Yeah.
And they're still got good life on them. So use those. And then just to show you how easy it is for decorating with using the nozzles, so I'm just going to grab one of these. So if Farah doesn't mind, let me put it on a side plate. So if you wanted to use this for your nozzles, and I do know that the Asian community, I've had lots of Asian ladies come to me for classes, and they don't like using buttercream, which is basically what Farah is trying to say. Don't like buttercream here. So they like the Swiss Meringue buttercream, and that's exactly what she's made, but she's just made the easy version. So all I'm going to do is just show you very quickly, without this topping coming off, that we are going to decorate this cake.
That's why it's always better to pipe over that one.
Yeah, so as she said, pipe over it, but never mind, we're going to hide it with flowers in a minute. So So this is the one she's done before. We're going to use the jasmine nozzle, and we are just going to pop on a couple of flowers. Oops, there we go. One always stays on. Stay there, little fella. Oops, it's a bit sticky. Let's get on there. I'm going to go on there. Yeah, gives a nicer effect. Can't stop licking my fingers. Where's that leaf gone? Just done my leaf. So I showed ladies this weekend, loads of you, how to do your leaf. And mouth open, and you go in and you squeeze, 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 squeeze. I'm going to put 2 there. Squeeze, squeeze. It's just so lovely and smooth, this, Farhat.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for coming and showing us how to do it. There you go. And we've used nifty nozzles there just very, very quickly with the Swiss Meringue buttercream. And as you know, I know I ended up pulling it off, but that really was because we should have piped on some layers of buttercream instead of coating it on. What do we think? Do they like it? I think it looks quite cute, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Super, well done. I would never have used it, so well done. I'll use it now though, it's very easy. So, let's just say, let's come on back round this way. Yeah. So I just want to say, I want you all to give Farhat a big wave and a big thank you for joining us tonight. It's very nerve-wracking here in the kitchen, you know, and even though we've had the professionals in, and Farhat actually says she's not a cake decorator, she's a pastry chef. And when you come in here and we're in a really hot kitchen, we've got these lights all over us, you put under pressure, you're not using your own equipment, and she's still produced a fantastic cake. And I'd like to say a massive big thank you to her for coming along and joining us, and I totally appreciate it as well.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for coming.
I'm going to have to start getting some taller people in here, I really am. Keep on many toes. I had little Dawn in here the other day, and then I had Karen trying really hard, putting her arms over my shoulder. So let me tell you what's going on next week. So next week we've got Carol in from FMM Cutters. If any of you've been along to the FMM Cutters stand at any of the cake shows there's a lovely Irish lady, lovely jet black dark hair, and she's coming along to join us next Monday evening. She's got some fabulous things to show you and how to use the cutters, and she's actually going to make a teapot. So that's quite interesting. Not quite sure how she's going to do that. But Maria's already got the banner ready for tomorrow, which she'll be popping up, won't you, Maria? And Carol's already sent over the images, and I'll be having another chat with her about a few of the other things that she's going to make. So all those things will be online next Monday, ready to buy. And as I say, here tonight we are selling nifty nozzles. We've done the unicorn cake Halloween style. Hope you did like it. I don't think me horn came out too bad in the end, did it? No. It was looking a bit dodgy when we started. So this is my Halloween style unicorn cake. Okay, I've just used all the same nozzles in the bundle. Thank you to Maria for sort of doing some eyes, they were better than mine. So, and that's that one. And then we do all the colours in the Colour Splash range. And I just want to say a big thank you for joining us. And we'll pop along in about 5 minutes if you like to do catch up. See you then.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.